Imagine your life
Mm-hmm.
at peak impact.
Okay.
Okay. I want you to draw your impact at that moment.
Okay. Should I draw it now?
Yeah.
Okay. Peek your back. This is it. Okay. So let me add some finishing touches.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh, all right. Show
Uh-huh.
it to me and then explain it.
Okay. I hope you'll be able to see it.
Show me.
Oh,
There we go. Yeah.
okay.
A little this way.
So this way, this
No,
way.
yeah, this way. Yeah. All right. So what are those
Okay.
things?
There is something on below. So
Okay.
basically,
Mm.
I'll just let describe it. So this is me.
Okay.
Like there's a person right here. This is me. And then this is a house. So I put a four because I it represents two children and then of course a spouse and then a boat which means traveling and
Okay.
then the other thing is this one
Yeah.
it's like a chart I think so
Mhm.
but it represents organization and the other is like a family tree
Okay.
so it's like generations so,
Hmm.
and the one below here is like it's a full of box and then I just put some people right here and then for me it represents community
All
so
right.
whenever I go you know just building some communities
Okay.
the stuff yep
So you, where are you now on the journey to there? Like,
mm, right now I think mostly on the first part so right now I'm just the guy right here
just
like
building yourself.
just yep, just
Raymel,
starting to
Raymel
yep
building.
building in public yep building
Uh,
something yep
yeah. And then it's interesting you picked a boat. Like, do you like traveling by boat?
not necessarily but it's something that is very fascinating like I don't know man like for, when you when you when you think of it like cruising or just traveling by boat is just more relaxing I think
Uh,
than traveling by plane it's much more
yeah.
stressful yep
Yeah. I like it a lot. Um, and when you say organizational, then like organizational chart,
Mhm.
like is that like your business? Like what is
So it means two things for me. So it's mostly family. So it's
Mhm.
like a family tree, and then the other is an organizational chart, which is you're right. It means business, and then the
Mhm.
other is it also represents generations, like generational. I don't know yet. Maybe generational impact. I guess I just wanted to instill to the family
Okay,
things like
so
that.
oh, that's what it is. So it's like you want to impact your family in like a positive way. In what
Yep,
ways? Yeah.
and I want my family to also have an impact with the society.
Okay.
So that's how I want to inspire them.
All right. And
So in
then
what ways?
yeah.
Just be being, first of all, at least doing the bare minimum, like being a good person.
Hmm.
For example, if I will be a father, will be a very good father.
Hmm.
And then also for if I have a spouse, will be a very good partner to them. And of course, when I also have when the family starts to grow, so for me, the ultimate goal is to at least inspire them to do something bigger than themselves. And I think it's a very, I may sound conservative or an old school here, but I think it's a very good motivator
Yeah.
for families to, we do this for the family name, or we do this at least to preserve the advocacies of a family, so things like that. So for me, it's a good way to inspire, and I want to do that
All
for
right.
my future family.
Hell yeah. And the last part, which is community. Like when you think community,
Mm.
what do you think? Like what is your community?
Mm. Yeah, for the community, it's I know you you can relate to this. Helping other people, while helping community is very fulfilling. So even with the simplest of things, and For me, community, I just want to do things like, for example, when I travel or whenever I go, or not even travel, whenever I do something related to my work, things like that. And I just want to have at least an impact to the community, at least be able to help people and then connect with them. And for me, it's very fulfilling. So the thing is, I don't want to do it for only one stage of my life.
Hmm.
um I want to do it whenever I go and whenever stage of life I'm in, whether I'm this young or I'm old or maybe I'm the middle aged guy. I
Yeah.
just want to, help with communities, whatever that is, whatever that community is. I just let the community, or I just
Yeah.
let the things flow and come to me. Yep.
I like your style. It's very, go
Thanks,
with the
man.
flow,
Yep.
relaxed, and like you like building. So, so let's say you're there, right? You're at your ship cruising,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
You got your family,
Mm-hmm.
the community loves you. At
Mm-hmm.
that moment, imagine you get a phone call, okay?
Okay.
And it's like the best opportunity you can imagine at that point. What is that
Mm-hmm.
opportunity?
Mm.
Like
For me.
what would be amazing? Like,
Mm. You know what? Maybe getting some interviews, I guess. Or maybe the other thing is, let's just have something like, for example, there is
yeah,
something that we want to advocate for the community, and then
mm,
we're trying to, pitch something to someone who is bigger and someone who is capable of doing those things. For example, it could be government, or it could
mm,
be something like a very big organization. And then as a leader of that community, or someone as one of the leaders of that community,
mm.
getting a phone call of them saying, "Oh, come on, let's do this," or let's just say, "Oh, can we have a meeting the other day?
But
Can
what
we
is it?
discuss this and that?"
If it can be
Okay.
anything, it can be
Okay.
anything specifically.
Yup. Oh, specific. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I can give something specific, like, but I think for now, I think right now what's happening is mostly like a job offer. Let's just say
Hmm.
right now, like
No,
a
but
job
let's say
offer
you
is
got
one
the
of those
jobs, you
things.
got everything, right?
Okay.
You built your thing, it blows up, right? And you're at like peak impact, right? At that moment, you get a phone call, and it is like some sort of opportunity to collaborate with somebody, or
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
like you said, there's like a government initiative that they're trying to do. What is that?
Yup. You know what? Here in the Philippines, there's a lot of social issues, and I would say one of them is, let's just say, maybe something that is related to environmental issues. So, um, but for me, if I will have something that will do to advocate with, I think it's mostly the use of tech in order to
Okay.
to at least streamline the process, and at least make things easier for my countrymen, for the whole population, in a sense, because we do much of things here. We still do paper, like we still
Hmm.
do lots of paperwork. Nothing is digital.
Hmm.
So for me, if I will be able to at least propose something and then be able to work on something that at least help in digitizing those processes to make things easier, to
Hmm.
remove some of the bureaucracy,
Hmm.
bureaucratic process of it, then that's great. That will be very, very great.
That's great. So you have like aspirations to get into like politics or something like that?
No, no, no. I
Then
just
how's
want to
that
be
gonna
on the
happen? Well, then why is that peak
yeah,
impact for you?
yeah, I just want to be in the backstage. There are lots of ways to do it without entering
No, I'm not
politics.
saying becoming
Yeah.
like a member of parliament or whatever, but like
Oh,
influencing
okay.
government, and that, like, working
Mm.
to help the government, whether it's
Yep. Yep.
having some sort of like tech agency that is so big that the
Yep.
government
Yep.
trusts you to handle some of the
Yes.
project or something like that. That
Yep.
is that something you aspire to achieve? Like,
Yes. You nailed it. Yep. Exactly. Exactly, bro. Yep.
yeah.
You said it. You said it for me. Yep. Thank you.
Okay. All right. I like it. So we're building towards something. So what is your proudest moment in your life?
Mm, right now, proudest moment I think is last year when I
Mm.
finally decided to quit my long term job.
Uh-huh.
Yep. And part of it
Describe
is
that. Like
because
what happened?
okay, okay, what
Yeah.
happened? So
Yeah.
the thing is that job is cool. The job is great in the beginning. Like there's lots of challenges, and then we're able to face with different types of clients from local to overseas and everything. And I have a very good mentor there. Like my
Mm-hmm.
mentor there is a startup, one of the startup pioneers in the Philippines. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm always grateful to that. But the thing
Mm-hmm.
is, the past 2 years or the last 2 years there, things became very stagnant. Like I'm stuck in a very, very not I wouldn't say boring, but it's more of a project that is I know that this is essential for the company survival,
Mm-hmm.
for the agency survival, but doing it is not fun.
Mm-hmm.
And then another thing is, I'm also entering the stage of my life where there's a bit of pressure on what do I really want to do with
Mm-hmm.
my life, or at least with my career, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So so during those times, it's just not fun. And then but the thing is, I don't know where to start. I don't know if I will quit
Mm-hmm.
during that moment. Do I really know what will happen next, or will I ever get opportunities?
Mm-hmm.
We will ever get opportunities as good as that? So that is really the question. And
Mm-hmm.
then the day that I quit, like I think a month after that, I discovered Twitter. I discovered the people here, in the communities in Twitter, like the indie hackers, the developers, everyone. And then I realized, oh my God, like it's like the opportunity is there. Like the something that I am looking for, like doing, like talking to clients, being able to share what I do, being able to explore new problems, being able to talk with
Mm-hmm.
people that have achieved greater things than me. um it's just all achievable in
Mm-hmm.
Twitter. So I don't know, but for me it's one of the proudest moments, because if I didn't quit the job that I knew, and then the job that has pushed me for years, I will
Mm-hmm.
never ever, maybe
Mm-hmm.
we'll never been able to meet each other here as well, right? So
Absolutely. Yeah.
for me it's a proudest moment. Yep.
That's great. What is your second proudest moment?
For the second proudest moment, I guess, I think one of those things is, this is during the pandemic. So,
Mm-hmm.
the past 5 years for me have been very tough, at least mentally. So during the pandemic, being isolated, and all those kinds of things. So, we were able to during those time, I was able to discover a lot of things that I didn't know about myself.
Mm-hmm.
So, for example, I didn't know that you can actually watch people online, for example. Then you can actually get hook up, or at least you can get at least parasocial in a sense, no?
Mm-hmm.
If that term, for the lives that they are living. And that's because you are not able to live the life as of the moment, because we're all isolated, we are all locked up. So those kinds of things. And then I realized that it's really dangerous. It's a very dangerous thing. And I spent months, feeling intense emotions about it. It's hard to
Mm-hmm.
detach on those situations. And over time, it really taught me a lot of good things, like
Mm-hmm.
amazing things on how I should be able to deal with those kinds of things. So I am
Can you
very
share
proud
one
of
of those
myself.
things?
Okay, yep.
Yeah.
We're going to that. Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, so one of those things is, for example, like you are watching people online, right? And then you will be able to see their daily lives, you'll be able to see what they are going to do, or what they are doing with their lives. And then you're getting hooked up to it. And then when there's a time when this group of people, they stop doing what they do.
Mm-hmm.
So now, me as a viewer, and the others also, all
Mm-hmm.
of us have experienced it, I bet. um we also felt sad. We also felt
Mm.
empty. There's a felt of emptiness after doing that because there's
Interesting.
nothing to look forward to, right?
Mm-hmm.
So and then after that, I realized that it also happens in real life. So I should just remember how I cope with these things in real life, and then that's how I get out of it.
Interesting.
And
Like
yep,
PewDiePie when he stopped streaming, it was like, God damn it.
yep, things like that. Yep, yep, right, yep.
Yeah. And
People
then you were
getting
like,
sad,
yeah.
emptiness. Yep.
Uh-huh. And how did you cope? Like what was the lesson you learned that okay, things end,
Yep,
and
things end. Yep. That's
uh-huh.
how I realize it. And you just have to deal with it. Like um just like how I do before the pandemic,
Uh-huh.
because getting locked up, sometimes you forget a lot of things. And
Uh-huh.
it's also there's a shock factor, especially when seeing things on a screen. You're not interacting with the people, you're just absorbing a lot of, a lot of things. You're not interacting back to them. Or maybe if you're chatting, something like that, but I don't do that. So, it's hard to cope. Like you don't know you don't know who to talk to. You also don't know who to share those things with,
Interesting.
and also you can even talk to the person
Yeah.
that you are attached to, in a sense, not attached to their lives. You're not even
Mm-hmm.
attached to them, you're attached to their lives,
Mm-hmm.
right? You can even tell them that, hey, I miss you,
Mm-hmm.
I miss you doing these things. You can't
Mm-hmm.
do that, right?
Yeah.
So it's a very, very, very challenging thing, but I realized that, okay, all I need to do is set my things, or set my thinking and my goals for other things, like use what they do as an inspiration. So if they were able to inspire people and influence people, a lot of people in the world, then I can also do that. So that's what
All
I
right.
did.
I love it. And what's your story?
Sorry, what was it?
What's your story?
Oh,
What
story.
story of Raymond? Let's go.
Me.
Mm-hmm.
Which time, which time period? I mean, from my
Whatever, like,
childhood or what?
yeah, like if you see your life, right?
Okay.
And then you're
Mhm.
like, what is the story my life is telling?
Mm,
What is that story? When did it start? You know?
I think maybe since my childhood days, I guess, like um during the times when I was in, I think before elementary school, I think what's called it is preschool, I think, something like
Mhm.
that. So um there the teachers there, I remember, they were very, very inspiring,
Mhm.
and they're also very encouraging. So and then that's when I started to realize that uh, every kid in the world, they can have dreams, and they have they have to achieve it, just like the basic things of it. So and ever since then, like I went to elementary, I went to high school, and then during the high school, this is where I found most of my epiphanies. I'm calling it epiphanies in a sense because I think I was in fifth grade when I learned how to draw properly, because
Mhm.
before that I only draw stick figures. So I don't know how it happened, and then I realized that, okay, I saw a comic book, and then I saw Superman there, saw
Mhm.
Spider-Man there. I can just copy. And then I realized, okay, I can actually copy those drawings without even tracing them. And then I realized, okay, I didn't know that I can do it before, and then I was able to do it now. So
Mhm.
that's when I started dreaming, like realizing my dream, like the things that my teachers before are telling me, like, what is your dream, blah blah blah. I really don't know. And during
Mhm.
that time, I was able to figure it out. So back then, I was dreaming to be an artist, and then I was dreaming to have a comic book, like just writing stories, illustrating things. And then the year after that, I got my first computer. So at fifth
Mhm.
grade, I still remember my mom buying it from a friend in
Mhm.
school, from a friend in school.
Mhm.
He has a uncle who has a
Mhm.
computer, and then they sold it
Mhm.
to us, and then that's just the beginning. Because before then, we don't have computers, so whenever we do some lab work, like
Mm-hmm.
computer lab work. I just always let my partner do all the things because I don't know how to operate computers and all
Mm-hmm.
those things. And then when I got my own computer, I get hooked up to it, and then I just realized, okay, this is fun. There's lots of things to explore, and then blah 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 blah, and then um during high school, there is a teacher who showed us it's not Silicon Valley. It's the social network
Mm-hmm.
movie. So that's
Mm-hmm.
when I realized that okay, being an artist is cool, but I think building your own startup is cooler. you know,
Yeah.
those kinds of things like being a computer guy is cooler. So ever since then, like
Mm-hmm.
even in high school, I ignore most of the subjects. I don't care
Mm-hmm.
about math. I don't care about English. I don't care about those things. I am only interested in computer subjects. So
Mm-hmm.
that's when so during high school when we first thought about programming, I am really laser focused. I'm just
Mm-hmm.
laser focused on doing that
Yeah.
because for me, oh, this is what I really wanted to do. And as
Mm-hmm.
early as high school, I already know that. And then during college, I took computer science, those kinds of things. And then my first work is also related to helping startups, when I was employed as a programmer. So ever
Mm-hmm.
since then and until today, I think, it's all related to startups.
I
Whether
love
it's
it.
building them, helping people, it's all
Yeah.
related to that.
So tell me like the story of like your first startup that you
Mm.
said you had two failures. Tell me the
Yup.
first one. Yeah.
Yup. Actually dates back even not only last year. So,
Yeah.
my very first attempt is it's way back before pandemic. So,
Mm-hmm.
um, you remember my drawing, right? Like there's something
Mm-hmm.
like impact the community, want to help community. So one of the first things that me and my friends tried to solve back then is how do we address the grueling commute experiences
Mm-hmm.
for commuters, especially here in Manila. It's really bad. And
Yeah.
then and then also the second thing is the frequent flooding.
Okay.
Like it's floods are very bad. Yeah. So in this is 6 years ago. And
Okay.
so it's crazy. Like today it's very common for the other areas of the world, right? But in the Philippines, it happens way before. Even 15 years ago, there's
Mm-hmm.
always major floods.
Mm-hmm.
So those were the first thing that we tried to do. And the first thing that we tried there is we tried to plan things. So part of our plan is mapping all the um commute commute routes
Mm-hmm.
for the whole
Mm-hmm.
Philippines, and then we also tried to check with um local companies because here local transportation is all about local companies.
Mm-hmm.
So we try to check with local terminals how we can
Mm-hmm.
help them, ask them, um, and then after that, we decided to build something like a very simple map, of where you can get or where you can how do you call it, or where you can
Like get the bus,
get
like the
yep
bus
get the
stops and
bus.
all of that.
Yes, yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes, bus stops, and then you can get the cheapest route or the
Mm-hmm.
best route for that. You can plan everything. So that's the idea. But the thing is,
Sounds
it
great.
never materialized. Yep. Thanks. Yep. So,
Okay.
but it never materialized. Yep.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, my friends realized that it is hard to do. It's hard
Mm-hmm.
to execute. So I was left alone,
Mm-hmm.
and said, okay, fine. Then maybe we'll just try again, maybe in a few years' time. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's how it ended. Like all
Okay, so it was like
my
just
friends
too hard
left.
to build. You're like breadth first search, depth first search, route mapping, all of that.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's
That's part of.
yeah, it's
Yep,
too
that's
too
part of.
complicated.
Yep, yep. And for
Yeah.
them, I think the thing that's most complicated to them is the gathering of data.
Mm-hmm.
Like they said, yes, we can talk to every private operators of every public transport here in Manila, and it's okay to do, but we don't have time for that. So that's what
Mm-hmm.
they said about me. And then I realized, okay, maybe it's just that maybe they're saying that they really don't want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because because the excuse of having no time is only
Mm-hmm.
solved when you allocate enough time for it, right?
Yeah,
So
you
I
got
got the
it.
message, and then
It's a big project, but it's a good project. Like
yes,
if you're thinking of
yes,
doing it now, again, I support it.
yep.
It's a good
Oh
project.
man, thanks, man. Yep.
Did someone solve it? Like, is there now like an app that shows you all the routes and the stops and the cheapest routes and
Hmm.
all of that?
Yeah, there actually is. And actually, it is the one that we use as inspiration. So,
Yeah.
there's an app in the Philippines for that.
Hmm.
But I think the only challenge for that is it only shows the routes, but it ends there.
That's
So
it.
that's the thing.
Okay,
It
so
ends
it
there.
doesn't show you
Yep.
like pricing. It doesn't show you any of that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
time that I use it. Yep.
So what was the second idea?
Yep. So the second idea is it happened the year after like the pandemic.
Mhm.
So it's about farms. So again, another social impact that
Mhm.
type of thing,
Yeah,
right?
I
So
like it.
it
You
happened with
know,
it
yeah.
happened with farms. Like
Mhm.
the problem here is, and even here, even today, it's still happening. Like um there are insane price fluctuations in a lot of basic goods, like even rice, even the few years back, even the price of onions, it's so bad. So, and the thing is, here in the Philippines, the agricultural sector has very, very little support
Mhm.
compared to our neighbors in Southeast Asia, which is, at some point you you have to think why our neighbors are getting supported by their governments, blah blah. But it's just the nature of it, and it's a long process to change it. It
Yeah.
takes really not radical, but really takes a lot of changes to do it, maybe even decades.
Mhm.
But during that time, before pandemic, me and my friends, we thought, sorry, how about building a marketplace wherein the farmers can go directly to buyers instead of going to the middleman.
Mhm.
And the gist of that is, middlemen, they're the ones who is responsible on the prices. They're also the ones responsible for the stock, because those middlemen, they're also the ones who have control
Mhm.
over all the storage facilities.
Mhm.
So they're able to, control the supply and the demand, and the supply, at least, not the demand. So that's why the prices are controlled. And the thing is, the farmers, they're the ones who are doing the hard work, but they're just getting less and less. Like every year, they're just getting less and less of um of profit
Mhm.
from their crops. And even
Yeah.
then, even then, it's never enough. It is never enough.
Yeah.
It's a decades problem. So we
Yeah.
try to solve it, and fast forward to how we executed it. We went to a startup mentorship.
Mhm.
Then they taught us how to do marketing, how to do
Mhm.
go-to-market strategies and all those things. But the thing is, again, um, half of the team quit halfway. They
Mhm.
quit again. So the thing is, we are a group of friends. I think we are 10 doing
Mhm.
those things, and we're all programmers. So the conversation goes like this every meeting, like, oh, which tech stack are we going to use? Something like that, man. Like, dude, oh, I only know Java. I did Java all
Mhm.
my life, says my one friend. And then the other will say, oh no, let's just do .NET, let's do C Sharp. Then no, let's do JavaScript. The other saying. So, those are the conversations. And then there are only a few of us, like I think only a handful, who really understands how to make the business work, like
Yeah.
willing, those who are willing to take on the business side of it. And
Mhm.
it's also those it's also those guys who are very, very dedicated in doing the marketing, all those stuff. So it's just unfortunate because
Yeah. You cut out.
go, just go, it's fine, we're still friends.
Yeah,
But
you cut
that's
out
the
for like the last three
mm.
seconds. So what did
Oh,
you
sorry,
say?
sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, so what I said is, uh when my
You
friends
yeah,
quit, yeah, the half of the team quit, right? So
yeah.
we respected that, and we said, okay, we're still friends, like, because they
Okay.
thought that
Yeah.
the only thing that they will do is only programming. And but the
Mm-hmm.
thing with startups is you also have to think about the business side of things,
Mm-hmm.
and that's why we all came together for that. So, and then when they realized that there's a business side, they said, "Oh, they can do it. We don't want to
Mm-hmm.
do it." Then okay, it's fine. No
Yeah.
problem. But the thing is, the team is cut in half, and
Mm-hmm.
then I would not say that we lost the morale, but I think we did. So
Mm-hmm.
we just quit with that, and it's very tough that time because it's already pandemic. So all of the mentorship, all
Mm-hmm.
of the mentorship that was given to us by the startup incubator, they were all done video call.
Mm-hmm.
So it's hard in some way, and then our startup needs to do field work,
Mm-hmm.
so it's really hard to execute that time. So we said, okay, let's just stop right here. Maybe we can try to rejuvenate the idea in the future, but the pandemic, all the lockdowns, it's just not gonna cut it at this moment.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the story for that.
I love it. So moving forward, like
Yep.
you're still working with a team?
No, no. So
It's just you,
yeah, so
Raymel, building alone.
um
I like it.
yeah. So for me, it's just yeah, even the things that I do today. So it's
Yeah.
mostly me.
Okay.
And for what we're doing right now with our AI agency, I had a new set of people with me. So you
Okay.
know,
And are they committed?
um, I guess 50%. Yeah,
It's
I
not
guess
good.
50%.
You
Yep.
need
Oh, that's good.
150%.
Oh my god. I mean, at least 80%. Yeah, at least 80% because being the one who is the most committed to it, like you will see something like, for example, Monday.
Mm,
You see something good on Monday, but the thing is, they have full time jobs, so
mm,
they will not, they will intentionally inbox you, put you in your inbox
mm,
and not
mm,
reply, and it's fine because they
mm,
have full time jobs. And then the thing is, they will see the message like Wednesday or Thursday, or sometimes even Friday.
mm,
So the thing is, 5 days has passed already. Then I
mm,
already did a lot of things, and then
mhm.
by the time I realized, okay, this idea will not work, so forget about it.
Why
So
don't you
things like
just
that.
start building alone? Like, why are you
Mm.
relying on other people?
No, what? That's a good question. Last year I built alone. I do a lot of things alone. But the thing is, I think it's slow. Like it's very slow in a sense.
Mm,
Like it's also hard to focus on a lot of things. At least for me.
mm,
Like for example, especially when you're doing code. When you do the coding, you only have to focus on coding. You need to allocate at least 1 or 2 or 3 days for it, and then after that you do marketing, right? So you can switch. So I think I can do that. Even until now, I still do that, even with the AI agency. It's just that I realized that when we need to get clients, I really need to assign at least one client for at least one person. At least they
mm.
kind of handle it, do all those things for them, for the client. So at least we can handle at least 2 to 3 clients at a time. So so that is
But that's
the only
client work,
reason.
right? That's client work.
Yep,
But
that's
if
client
let's
work. Yep.
but let's say you do the public transport thing, right? And it
Public
becomes like a
transport.
yeah, and it becomes like just code, and you just build the code and just sell that
Mm.
app to the transportation company or something.
Yeah, the thing is, here in the Philippines, there's really no one to sell it. Yeah, that's the thing. So the thing is, yeah, I actually realized it, a few months after we did it.
No,
Like,
but you can sell the app, right? Like let's say you
yeah,
sell the
I
app
understand. Yeah,
for
yep.
whatever, like $1 a month, right? Just to have like recurring revenue, people who
Mm,
have it, who use public transportation. And
the thing
then
with Philippine,
mm,
the thing with Filipinos, they don't actually need it. Yep, I have to
okay.
tell you that. Yep, Filipinos are
Yeah.
really good in commuting. Yep.
Yeah,
So
they're
they,
good at
yeah,
communicating.
yeah,
But
yeah. So
any other
the,
idea, like whatever other idea, like what I'm saying is like if you just think
mm,
of a product ad, not client
oh,
work, you know.
yep. Right now, actually, what I am focusing on is mostly on AI tools.
Yeah.
So that is what I'm focusing right now. And actually, the primary driver of it is, there's a chance. There's really,
Mm,
AI is gold mine right now. And then
mm,
there are lots of companies getting funded.
mm,
So that's actually part of our goal. So me and my friends on our AI agency, so part of our strategy is okay, let's build for clients first. Let's see what their problems are. And then after that, if we get to see a very good opportunity, we
Mm-hmm.
push through it. We build the
Mm-hmm.
product and then we'll see where it goes.
I like. And what
Yep.
are your superpowers?
Superpowers. Mm, I don't I don't know. Maybe speaking, I guess, influencing people. I
Yeah.
don't know, man. Yep. I think you know what, people on X, they say I'm a very friendly. They say like it's when they talk to me, it feels like they know me for a long time, and then I don't understand it, but that's what they said. So
Yeah.
maybe that's one of my superpowers. But I think for me, the things that I recognize as superpower is I really do solve solve challenges wholeheartedly in a way
Mm-hmm.
that I try to, how do you say it? I try to dedicate, at least 100% in solving those things. So of course it's a bad thing, like
Mm-hmm. No, why
because
is it a mess?
it's a
What do you mean?
it's a bad thing for personal things, like for example, you want to allocate other time for your family or for the other people, and then but the thing is, by the end of the day, you're exhausted because you just
Okay.
want to chill. You don't want to,
Mm-hmm.
you don't have
Okay.
enough energy.
Yeah. Who are you serving in this new? First, describe what is this
Mm.
AI agency?
Mm. So mostly for our AI agency, the thing is, we just for the clients, right? So our clients mostly would be um, from solopreneurs, even the serial entrepreneurs, and also non-techie people. Like there's a lot of non-techie people in the world, even those people who are not working on tech. So that is mostly the market that we're trying to, we're trying to help with our AI agency. And the thing that we're offering is we're just offering AI integrations and maybe some sort of applied AI as well.
Can
So when you
you
say
can you
applied,
yeah, can you give me an example of what that means?
yep. So in terms of applied AI, it's mostly doing the chatbots, doing the AI agents, implementing those things, implementing vector databases like how you store
Mm.
files,
For
and
who?
also image
Like
generation is also part
like
of it.
yeah, but that's just saying I know how to use AI, right? But
Yes.
what is what is the business case? Like, can you explain an example of a client?
Mm, okay, okay. Oh, okay. So for example,
Like, have you made a
the other
sale?
client.
Have you made a sale? Have you made a sale
Yep.
to a client?
Yep. I got clients last year when I was still alone, and then right now we are a team. So last year the clients that I serve, like there's one client that is starting his own AI product studio. So
Okay.
I think is they need some AI expertise
Okay.
in their team. So that's where I help them. Like I
Can you
help
describe that
them.
sale? Like that's your first sale?
Yeah, that is the first
Okay.
client.
Can you describe the story of the first sale? Like what happened?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're here already. So,
Yeah.
for that first client, I helped them with AI expertise aspect, and then
No,
what
but
I
how'd you
did for
get them?
them is
How did you get the clients?
how I get client. It's
Yeah.
actually uh, a referral. Yeah, a referral,
Okay.
like a friend of a friend. Yep.
They were like,
And
"Oh,
then
you want to use AI? I know the guy," and they
so
connected you.
what? So it's very accidental because last year I am not even thinking of doing AI agency.
Uh-huh.
And it's so this first client is the reason why.
Mm-hmm.
So he messaged me like, hey Raymel, do you want to do this AI thing? I have an idea for an AI product. Do you want to do it? And then I told him, I really don't know how to implement AI right now. I said, but I can help you if you want. And the thing is, he trusted me because we've worked with a lot of projects before,
Mm-hmm.
and even with the things that with lots of challenges that we didn't even know how to implement things, we just learn on the fly, you
Yeah.
know so he really knows that I can do it and I can learn on
Mm-hmm.
the fly, so that's why he trusted me. And then after that, he introduced me to his friend who is going
Mm-hmm.
to fund the project. And
Mm-hmm.
then the very first project that I did for them is an AI chatbot. So that's
Okay.
where it all began. So,
A
and
chatbot
for me,
doing what?
it's a very good project. Like
Yeah.
it's a chatbot that does a lot the basic chats, like,
Yeah.
and its differentiator is you can switch. well, back then it's a
Yeah.
differentiator. Now it's not.
Yeah.
Back then you can easily switch between models,
Okay.
like from between AI models, between AI providers, like some
Okay. Very cool.
integrated yep, open AI, Google, those types of
Hmm.
things. Yep.
Okay. Very cool. And they needed that. You delivered it, and
Yep.
then okay. And do you have another client? Like, did you work with another client?
Yeah, yeah. So the other one is he's trying to build a AI agent workflow for his trading workflows.
Mhm.
So basically what he wants to do is um he wants to trade crypto using screenshots of the charts from trading view. So that's basically the idea.
Okay. So,
So
so you process it, like you figure out a way to process it with AI and give him. Okay, I get what you're
yep,
doing.
yep, analysis, and then
Mhm.
trades. Yep.
That's cool. So okay. So who are you serving? If you're gonna think about the market, you said non-tech people. It sounds like it's people who don't know how to use AI, and you kind of come in
Yes.
and say, "What is your use case?" And you figure out some sort
Yep.
of solution for them using all the AI
Yep.
tools.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So
So
specifically,
yeah,
yeah. So specifically, people who are interested in AI, but they don't know how. They
yeah.
don't know how. They don't have the technical expertise to do so. Yep.
Okay. So you're like a almost an AI consultancy.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Um, okay. So you're an AI consultancy, and you serve local companies, basically.
Yeah. My first client. Yep. But now I'm trying to expand, like even overseas. Yep.
Why? Like I feel
Why?
like
Oh.
because I feel like the local market is
Yep. You're
always
right.
neglected,
Yep.
and it's
Yep.
you have most of the opportunity because you speak the language.
Yes, you're also right with that. Yep. So neglected, so there's more opportunities. Like for example, here, our the adoption is, at least 1 or even 2 years, 2 years late from what we have right now in at least in the US, right? So you're right with that. And the thing is, we are also trying to do that. But the thing with the clients here in the Philippines is they are cool, they are good, but it heavily relies on connections.
Mhm.
So and the thing is, most of the dev agencies here, they already have in-house expertise in AI. So most of their devs, they already told them to learn AI. So and then they also have the connection. So it's hard to compete in a sense.
Mhm.
And I also don't have
But
let's
but
just say
the
I don't
same
have the
thing,
distribution locally. Yeah, I just let's
but
just
it's
say
the
I don't
same
have a
thing
distribution locally.
internationally. Yeah, there's,
um
you know what I mean? Like you're like I'm trying to expand, but then
yeah,
you're
yeah,
now
yeah, yeah.
competing on an international market, which is more competitive.
The thing is, I learned some ways to at least, to at least get some clients in the
Yeah,
international scene. And part of it is, we have a very good people in X, like who
yeah.
are, sharing a lot of
Hmm.
marketing and sales tactics for free.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
then I also know at least some people are very good in sales, so I just ask advice from them, and then they help
Hmm.
me. And then I think the biggest at least advantage for me is I do have we do have the following and the
Hmm.
community. We have built a community on X, and I also have it on LinkedIn as well, but I need to fix that because it's mostly full of recruiters. So I don't know if I
Yeah.
can use that. Yeah, but on X, yeah, I'm very confident in a sense, and then also on Reddit.
Mhm.
So that's how
Yeah.
I do it. Reddit and Discord. Yeah,
Yeah.
even
Right. The
Discord. Oh my God,
Discord.
I'm sharing a lot of secrets, open secrets. Yeah.
uh, I understand. Like,
Yep.
I just think the biggest opportunity and the way
Yep.
to
I
get
agree.
to your goal, which is like, hey, being part of some
Yeah.
sort of government program of change,
Yep. I
is to compete locally.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yep. The thing with me is, I'm trying to separate my AI agency from the local, the local scene for now. For now. And maybe you're disagreeing, so I'm going to listen to you. So
Yeah, but why?
so just tell me
Just
why.
just
Yeah.
you tell me your reasoning why you're separating.
Yep. You know what? It's not that the local community is not, or at least the local population is not accepting, and they're also not receptive in the AI. But um, I whenever I look at social media,
Yeah.
um, people, at least here in the Philippines, they can easily recognize when there's something, when, for example, there's an AI generated content, types of that.
Mm,
And then I'm also part of the local communities, and
mm,
here in the Philippines, we are the outsourcing. At least we are very good in outsourcing, and there's a lot of people who are very concerned
mm,
in what and how AI will impact their this job security.
mm,
So I just want to I just want to avoid all the drama. So that's why I'm trying to separate
mm.
my AI stuff for that.
So there might be some sort
Yep.
of backlash or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe backlash, or just being receptive.
But is it
So
just a matter of like it does will it
matter of
affect you
time.
negatively or just uh,
For me, it's just that I don't know yet, or I don't know a way
I don't
yet
know.
on how to help those people. You
I
know,
think you're just this is a decision driven by fear, and I
Probably,
don't
or
think.
maybe something that I don't know yet. Like for me, it's just that I genuinely wanted to help them, but the thing is, I'm going to present something that may threaten their job security, even if it is not what I am doing right now, because it's mostly an AI consultancy thing.
Mm.
So I'm not even building a product that will replace,
But you're
those
doing
kinds
it
of
anyway.
workers, right?
You're doing
Yup,
it
that yup.
like whatever it is, like you are doing this. So
Yeah.
hiding it is not gonna help. Like just I
Agree.
think you get
Agree.
some like a little bit of accelerationism, and just be like
Yeah,
just rip the band-aid off. Like if you can.
yeah.
Yeah,
We understand those kinds of things
yeah.
here, but it's hard to ah the population is not on that level yet. That's how I would say. At least a general
I I
population. But
think I think I
mhm,
think you're mistaken. I think
okay.
uh yeah, I think if you just clearly explain what you're doing, uh and have what's the language there called Tagalog, right? Something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
if you have a website that's in Tagalog and in English, two websites, I think your opportunities will go up because
Yep. I will consider that. Yep.
a lot of businesses there would want to work with you. Like you're saying, you're a fun guy, friendly guy, nice guy, and you have a lot of experience, and your reputation online is good. you know, so
Yeah.
there's a lot of things
Yeah.
going for you that you know. I'm of the philosophy that you should use every advantage that you have, right?
Agree.
And kind of you know stopping that is not okay. So you're solving businesses basically that are not tech savvy, that need some
Yes.
sort of AI workflow or AI app or some sort of
Yes.
something with AI. Okay.
Yes.
um what is your wow factor? Like what is, like, I call it the magic trick. And
Mm-hmm.
basically, have you seen Magnific.ai, the website?
No. How? Yeah, but
So
I would think
Magnific,
it's magical.
it is very magical.
Yeah.
So what it
Okay.
is, they have these sliders where it's
Uh,
like, like imagine I'm an image, and
mhm.
those. Oh, you have a computer in front of you? Great. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. So I'm
yeah,
looking at
go to
mag, mag,
Magnific.ai.
a magnific that AI. Oh, this one.
Yeah,
Oh,
you saw it?
you you built this?
No, no, no,
Maybe you just okay.
no, no.
I
I'm
thought
just
you're
showing you.
promoting it.
I'm showing you this
Okay.
example. So you see how there's before and after,
Yeah. Yeah, I
and you
saw it.
just slide it, and it's just amazing. It's like a magic trick, right?
Yep. It's an
Uh,
upscaler.
yeah, upscale, and it's like, what? That's what it does. I want it right now. If you have this need, right, you're gonna pay for it. So, what is that for
Yep.
your consultancy? Like, what is something you can show people? that they're gonna say, "Wow, amazing," you know, let's go.
You know, you know what is our biggest problem? To be honest with you.
That's the point of this is to
Yeah.
push you to think about it. Yeah,
Yeah, no, I mean that's our biggest problem in the sense that we're still building those kinds of things, and I am building it alone. So I told you the other, I think the last week, right, that I am eager, or I'm planning to launch the AI agency at least next
yeah.
month, or at least this
Mhm.
February.
Uh-huh.
So that's why. But the thing is, we don't have something that is, that has that wow factor,
Yeah.
to show for.
Mhm.
But what we're doing right now is, we have a chatbot that we are rushing to build at
Mhm.
least, and use it as the wow factor. So,
So
that's
explain
it.
it. How is it the wow factor?
Yep. The thing is, you know what? The problem is we're still on the stage that we're still trying to demonstrate what we can do, at least what we can do with AI, at least in the bare minimum. You know
Mhm.
what I mean? So we're not on the wow factor level yet. So we're still figuring those things out.
But it's unacceptable. You have to you have to
Yeah,
find
agree,
you
yeah,
have
right?
to find
Agree.
like as a business you have to have something that wows people, right? So
Yeah. Do you have
you
ideas? Do you
yeah,
have
but
ideas?
it's
Yeah.
you have these use cases though. You have the clients
Yep.
and you have
Yep.
you can present those case studies in a way that has a before and after,
Oh,
you
you're
know,
right. Yep.
and talk about
Agree.
the case studies and show them. So
Yeah.
how many clients have you sold so far?
Right
Like
now it's
two?
just two. At least two that I can at least make a case study.
Yeah.
Something
Yeah, then
to
do
be
that.
proud of. Yep.
Yeah, show that,
Yep.
show the two case studies,
Will
you
do.
know,
Yep.
and tell them, hey, this is who they were before, right? They needed X, Y, and Z, and we built this for them. And now they
Yep.
can do, ABC,
Yep.
right?
Yep. Yep. Agree.
Uh,
Agree.
so
Yep.
what are the pain points these clients of yours had? Like what are the pains that you're relieving?
Hmm. So at least for the other client, they don't, again, they don't have the expertise. So they basically don't know, like they need guidance in most of the step. So that's
So
what I saw. Like for example,
is that your hero feature? Like if you're gonna sell them one thing, right? It's
mm,
the consulting or is it the building or what is it? Is it the
you
problem
know what?
solving?
Yeah, you know what? You're right. I should really put it on the hero section. Yep. Because right now, we don't have the landing page ready yet because we're still uh I am not confident that it will say it will do the selling for now. But because right now our hero section is just it has something like we build generative AI stuff for you, so something like that, very generic.
Mm,
So I will take note of that.
yeah.
And the thing that we solve for them is yeah, mostly expertise along the way. Like what I saw with the clients is they really don't know how to get to the desired output,
Mm,
because mostly right now when we do AI things, it's not that the problem is mostly about getting inputs and then getting outputs from it. But the thing with AI is the nature of it, the
mm,
generative AI. You need to generate something like
mm,
from an input, and it becomes an output. So what they will ask me most of the time is, oh, how do I make this prompt do this kind of output? So that is where prompt engineering comes, right? And
mm,
then, for example, if there is an image generation, how can we at least what types of input images do we need to mix and match in order to get that response, for example? And then there's
I
also the
got the
second thing.
I got the headline for you. We get you the
Oh,
results you want from AI.
okay, that's nice.
It's good,
Okay,
right?
I'm going to write that. Yeah, I'm going to write it right now. Yep. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh, man. The way you said it. Oh, you know
yeah.
what? I should. Yeah.
Because it's a
Can I
good
clone
hook.
your
It's like,
voice?
hey, you don't know how to get the results from AI. We know how to
Yep.
get the result you want from AI.
Oh my god, man. You should be a voice actor, dude. Look at that. Yep. You know what? I always wonder if how about if landing pages, if there's a voice. there's a voice behind those landing pages when you visit it, right? And then there's
Yeah.
the voice that
But
is
it
for
is
you,
like
man.
a good landing page
Oh,
does have that, which is the demo video.
oh, oh,
Like
the demo video. You are
you know
right.
what I mean?
Yep,
Like
yep,
the
yep.
best landing pages have the hero section, and then
Yes,
right below the fold, they have a video which shows
yes.
you the quickest time to value. That's the goal of the video, is to say, hey, in the next 100 seconds, you're gonna see how you're gonna get results, and you
Yep.
need to create that video to do that. I need to do a landing page thing to show people,
Okay.
like a checklist of, hey, you need to
Yep.
do all of these things for a top-notch landing page, because
Yep.
you're right. A lot of people just don't know what to put in a landing page. They're just like,
Yep. Agree.
how do I do it?
Results.
you know? And then
Yep. Results.
they start doing a TV ad. Wait,
Yep.
do you need
Yeah.
do
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
need
Yeah.
your
That's the
house
thing.
clean? You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
People are getting confused most of the time. Even I view a lot of landing pages and then said, huh?
Hmm.
What the hell is that? Like,
Yeah,
where am I? Like, right. Something like
exactly.
that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
We're learning something here, man.
what is a 5-star experience with your agency?
Five-star experience, I would say is mostly that. I would say I don't know if it is considered a five-star experience, but I would say it's mostly that we really care. That's the thing, we really care. We care most we care for the clients, we care for the results, we care every step of the way. So as an agency, I think that's the best thing that you can do. But I'm open to again, I'm open
Yeah.
to opinions, suggestions.
We'll get there. So you said we really care about our clients, our results, and every step of the way, right?
Hmm.
What does that mean? How does that look like in
Agree.
terms of
Agree with you.
service?
Yeah, nurse of service mostly being responsive, being responsive, and then they're I think it's mostly in freelancers. You can see it in freelancers. I'm not sure about agencies, but mostly there are freelancers that they force whatever output, you know, to the client, and then without even thinking or without even considering what the client really wants or what the client really needs. So, and well, I said that because I was also a freelancer before I started agency, and that is what most of my clients are telling me. Like, you know what, most of the freelancers that I tried before, or at least this freelancer that I tried before, they just gave me the output, but it really didn't do what I wanted. Sometimes they don't even follow the instructions. And for
Mhm.
me, it's really bad. Like, it's really, really bad. So you have to be at least very detailed. You have to be very careful at most, right? Very careful even
Yeah.
on
So
on every details.
all of these things that you're
Yep.
saying, they're better described as standard procedures and facts. So when you say
Mm-hmm.
responsive, you know, a better way of saying that is we get back to the client in 24 hours, no matter what, because that's a
Oh,
fact.
okay.
You know what I mean?
Agree,
Same
agree with
things.
you.
We give them what
That's
they
more
want.
convincing.
Yeah.
Yep.
We give them what they want is not a fact, right?
Yeah,
A
agree.
fact or a
It's still
standard
vague.
procedure is uh, unlimited iterations or unlimited reiterations until you're satisfied. That is a fact.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Detailed
Yeah.
oriented also doesn't mean anything. What does that mean as a fact? So you need to start thinking like that. Like, how does these things translate into either procedures that we implement or facts and facts, right? So
Agree.
a 5-star experience, you're responsive, you give them what they want, tailored experience, right? And you don't stop until they're satisfied. What is a 6-star experience?
Oh, there's a six star. Okay. Okay. Oh, you're asking me about that. What does a six
Yeah,
star
like describe
experience?
what a 6-star experience would look like.
Well, I guess what you describe is a six-star experience.
I described what
Basically,
you described just in facts. I
the
just
five.
said
So
it better.
so So that's still a 5-star experience. Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? Yep. I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, when you said early, but let me try to decode it. Like you said earlier, like for the 5-star experience, it has something that like a standard procedure, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, it is very concrete. It's not very
Mm-hmm.
vague. And I would say that a 6-star experience is a client that wants to do more with you, something like
Mm-hmm.
that, because they are very satisfied of what you did.
Oh, okay. So they love you so much they keep you on retainer. They're like, we want to keep
Yep,
working.
yep, something like that. Or
Okay.
it's just the or it's
But
just this
what
effect of
causes
a
that?
6-star. Yeah, the thing is, I don't know what causes it. Yep. It's just that I can. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, you can do all the standard procedures.
Mhm.
Oh, I think what's missing there is the actual output, like something that you actually solve their problem.
Mhm.
Is that what the 6-star experience is?
Uh,
Okay, it's not.
no, like if I was gonna
uh,
say like 5-star experiences, you kind of deliver, right? You're like, hey,
yep, yep,
they wanted the
delivery.
problem solved, and I solved the problem, and then a 6-star experience is like almost it converts to a retainer, and
Mm-hmm.
you got to think about what makes someone want to keep working with you. Maybe like
Oh,
status updates. They're
yep.
always informed in the process. Like, hey, we finished this thing.
Oh,
Next
okay.
next step is we're gonna do that. So like progress reports.
Yep.
What else do people like? Open
So all the
communication.
details. Yep.
Yeah,
All
they're
the
like,
details that I mentioned before earlier.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah, exactly. And
Okay.
professionalism, where it's like the standard procedures are also what the top level guys use. Uh,
Yep.
all of that stuff, right? So in storytelling, there's this idea called the inciting incident.
That's
Okay.
interesting.
And what is that? What that is so in Super Mario Brothers, have you played the game? You know about Super Mario,
Mm,
right?
no, no, but I know them. Yep.
You know them. Okay. So
Yeah.
the story of Super Mario basically is like Luigi, Mario, they're
Yep. Luigi and
brothers.
Mario.
Yeah.
Yep.
Princess Peach, is who Mario loves. And then Bowser comes and steals Princess Peach,
Yep.
right? And that moment is when Mario goes on the adventure to go rescue Princess Peach.
Mm-hmm.
So that moment in storytelling is called an inciting incident. Okay. With your clients, what is that inciting incident? Like what happens for them to say, I need some AI workflow because this is just not that. Like what
Oh,
happens?
yeah. I think it's mostly the fact that everyone is FOMO'd. There's a
Mhm.
there's a FOMO in AI scene, um but I don't think it's just about FOMO. Like
Mhm.
maybe most of the people, like most of the prospects that um I talk with, at least in the past few months, is they're just saying that how do we do AI, but they don't know how to do it because they were just FOMO. But there are also types of prospects um, that really know what to do. For example, there's this Japanese company that um, actually is a prospect from a friend that passed on to us. So what he's asking is they want to do um I forgot it. It's like a VTuber thing, like very related to VTuber thing. But right now, VTubers, they have a skin, like, but that skin and that character talks, like the mouth
Mhm.
moves, right? So what they want to do is they want to expand it into something that people can interact with even if that VTuber is offline, and
Mhm.
they want to use AI for that. So technically like a chatbot wherein the fans of that VTuber can still interact with that VTuber. So that's the idea of it. And I'm saying that those kinds of clients are different because they really know what type of output they want. They know how they want to use AI. It's just that they don't know how. So that is where the AI experts come.
Okay, I like it.
Yep.
So your job basically is to be at the cutting edge of AI. That's how you
Um.
you win, is to understand all these new models and how they work and
Yes.
all of that.
Yep. And the thing is, that's the only way I see. But I'm open to suggestions.
It's
Maybe
no,
you
it's good
maybe
if
you
you
have
can do it.
ideas. Yep.
If you can
Yep.
do it, like there's this I don't know if you know her,
Mm. Who?
but there's this person on X. Her name is Zeng. Do you know Zeng?
Mm. No, it's not
Uh,
you, right? You're Zaid.
no, I'm
Yep.
Zaid. She's Zeng.
Yeah, yeah.
It's Zeng
Yeah.
underscore WT.
Ah, I think I heard that name. Yep.
Yeah, she has
I think
this
so.
newsletter
Like very
called.
related to AI.
She crushes. She's
Yep.
always on the latest, and she's
Yep.
producing. Like
Yep. It's
she's really
crazy.
good. And I feel like that's who you kind of have to be
Okay.
because her account, like if I ever need an AI question answered about what is the latest technology and how can I do it, I'm
Yep.
pretty sure she knows the answer just from her content. I haven't
Yes.
spoken to her once.
You you
I
are
just
right.
follow her
You-
and her content is amazing. She just
The
keeps,
power of
yeah,
her
her
content.
content just
Yep.
crushes.
You know what? I'm trying to do that, but I don't know. Maybe my ex is lacking in some way.
Partner
You
with
can see
her.
my post from time to time. Yeah, you can see my
Yeah,
post from time to time. Like I try to post some demonstrations sometimes. I try to use these types of
but
view models. But the thing is,
she's a better partner than your current partners.
oh, you're right. Oh my god, man. Yep,
Yeah.
my partners. Yep, they don't have to
She's a
see this
much better
video.
partner because
I need
she knows all the models
you're
and she has
posting
the
it.
content.
Yep, yep. You're posting this on YouTube, right? Yep.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell my partners about it. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, because you just said that, you have
Yeah.
better partners. Yep. But
Yeah,
you're right.
she's a much better partner. Like I keep telling her, when are you opening your AI agency? And she's
Yep.
like, oh, soon, whatever. She has a
Soon.
newsletter, but if
So
you can just
so
partner with her,
she's not doing she's not doing an agency thing.
no, she just has a newsletter and
Oh, okay.
a newsletter and a like a directory of all the AI products.
That's so
Uh,
smart. Yep.
and yeah,
That's very smart.
and she doesn't have uh like the agency. She's the consultancy, and I think you two can crush it because you can build, and she can bring in clients. Because if she has just whatever the consultancy name on her
Hmm.
link, people will reach out.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
Maybe it's high effort for her. Maybe
That's
she's
what I'm
earning
saying.
enough. Yeah, she's earning enough in her newsletter,
I would reach out to
auto
her.
sponsorships and everything, and directory. You know what? That's part of my goals. Yep, like part of our side projects.
Yeah,
Yeah, just build content around AI. Like
that's what I'm saying.
it's way easier than indie hacking and build in public. Um, you
It's yeah,
know,
and it's cool. It's
yep.
cutting edge. You have to do that. Okay, so imagine there's supervillain Raymel, right? He's a
Mhm.
hundred times better than you.
Yep.
Describe this supervillain.
Like a Super Saiyan 4, like something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Describe that person.
Um.
What is he doing different?
Oh man. Yep. I daydream about this every single day. So
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Yep. At least a super version of me is someone that is, I guess healthier than what I am right now. Because
Mm,
I think and I said healthier because for me when I am healthier I can be more consistent in a way,
mm,
in a sense. And then aside from that, when you are more consistent, you will just be able to show up every day, or at least depends on what kind of frequency you set for yourself, or maybe frequency that others have set for you. So if you
mm.
can show up, oh my god, wait man, I don't know what happened. Wait, I'm really sorry about that.
It's fine.
Hold on. I'm in the middle of daydreaming, and then my camera is reject. My
Uh,
camera the camera does not believe me.
yeah,
Don't do that.
she's like, where is this guy?
What is this guy
Healthier
saying?
Raymond, more consistent Raymond.
Yep. Yeah, more consistent. Oh, I don't see that. Yep, that's basically what the camera is saying. So technically, yep, a more consistent me, and then when you can be consistent on a lot of small things, what it gives to you is, or what it brings you is, you can actually do a lot of small things consistently. And when you do a lot of small things consistently, you'll be able to do bigger things, basically, because small things they lead to bigger things. So for me, Supervision of me is just like the person who is able to, able to do things maybe in a single week, not a single day, because I am not that type of person, but at least in a single week, be able to do a lot of things, not juggle on a lot of things, but more of being able to do focused, like focused high impact tasks for at least for whatever goal I have
Hmm.
on that current moment.
I like it. Have you seen the movie Spartacus?
No.
Okay, so there's a movie. Spartacus was a slave. He was a gladiator,
Uh-huh.
and he, he freed all the gladiators and raised an army to fight the Roman Empire.
Oh.
And the Romans kept like he lost in the war, and they captured the army. And there's the scene where it says, they're like, tell us who Spartacus is, who the real Spartacus
Mm-hmm.
is, and
Mm-hmm.
we won't kill you, basically, you know.
Oh, that's interesting.
And one guy stands up and he's like, I'm Spartacus. And then another guy, I'm Spartacus. And then the whole army says,
Oh.
I'm Spartacus, right?
Oh my God.
It's
Yep.
a powerful scene. I like it. And what is that for you? Like, what is this thing that you're living for, or people will sacrifice their, maybe not life, but like will sacrifice for? Like, what is this ideal that you represent?
Yep. Um, do you remember the when I draw the community part of thing,
Hmm.
like the community earlier? So for me, a very good community does that. Like, and it's not because the community owes you something,
Hmm.
and it's not because the community is fears you in some way, but it's because they are inspired by you. It's because they help you. I not only not help you, but because you help them,
Yeah.
right? And not only you help them, but it's because you impacted their lives big time, you know.
How though? What is that
So
value? Like for
and
Spartacus, it was freedom, right? He stood for
yep,
freedom, and people were like, so what is that? For you, you're saying it's the sense of giving back to the community. That's what drives you.
yeah, yeah. The thing is, I am not in the position yet, but I understand what you're saying because it's a future thing, right? But the thing is, for
It
me,
doesn't have to
I'm
be a
just
future thing.
letting.
You can live for that right now.
Oh,
You can choose to live for
right
that right
now,
now.
yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right about it.
Yeah, like
And for me, maybe for example, like for example, in the building public community, like at least I was able to show people that you can be as genuine as you can
mhm,
with the people in the community,
mhm,
like as genuine as you can, and that whenever there's a time that, or whenever there will be a time that I will need at least people to vouch for me at least on what I do and what I really do, then at least they can say that, oh, this guy is really trustworthy at the very
mhm.
least. So for me, that's very important, and that's the most important thing. Like
I love it.
not yeah, for me it's over competency. Like if you
Mhm.
can just trust the guy, you can just trust the guy. Like the thing is, you can trust the guy to learn. You can trust the guy who is incompetent right now. You can trust that guy to put in the effort to be competent, right? So things like that.
Yeah, I like it.
Yep.
I'm gonna push back on the competence thing because
Mhm.
there are other people that have learned and have put in the time, and and
Yes.
and the market and business does not reward your
Oh, I agree.
intention, right?
Agree,
My
agree.
intention to learn, my intention to do that in the future. No, no, no. In the future, I'm gonna be like that. In the future, I'm gonna. No one cares.
Yep.
That is not what the market rewards. The market does not reward your vision. It does not reward your intentions. It rewards what you've done. It rewards evidence. It rewards proof.
I agree. I
So
agree with
you
you.
need to close that gap. If you have that gap hiding behind the future, and the future is not a good thing to do because you're just gonna keep pushing it off, keep procrastinating.
Yep.
But
And
when
it will never happen.
yeah, it will never happen.
Right.
But when you accept that, damn it, there's a gap. I am not worthy. Not worthy. Worthy is a big word, right? Like I am not at the level that the market rewards. Let me close that gap as fast as possible.
Yep.
That's kind of the urgency you need, not the I'm
Yes.
kind of good right now. I'm learning, and one day, like
Yep.
it's no, it's like,
Yep.
oh, shit, like I'm not there. How can I
Yep.
get there in the next 3 weeks?
Yep.
Like how can I just lock myself in a room and just read or just create or just do something intense so that I'm competent. I'm at that level that the market rewards. And
Agree. I agree
and
with you.
and that is the urgency that you need to kind of compete, with
Yes.
the local agencies in the Philippines and compete globally, right?
You know what? Yep. You know what? Yeah, I should really instill that at least
Yeah.
for my whole team. Like for my whole team. Because right now I am the only one who understands the
But yeah,
urgency. That's the thing. Right.
that's another anchor and excuse you have is your team. It's because, oh, my
Yeah.
team is gonna give up, so I'm gonna give up. Oh, my team is not gonna do it, so I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you need to ditch your team, bro. Like, let them follow you. Don't follow them. Like, you get so good, you get so high, you show them that I'm dedicated. You show them that you're gonna crush it. And whoever wants to follow you, they're more than welcome. But if they're not gonna step it up, you'll leave them behind.
I agree with you.
It's not your
Yep.
job to teach your team performance and values and skills and any of that. Like, it's not your job. Like, if you see all the great businesses, they're not looking to hire people to teach. They're looking to hire A players, top talent. That's who they're looking for. They're not looking for someone who's nice, who, has the intention of learning. What have you done, bro? Like, why haven't you learned it yet? You know what I
I
mean?
agree with you. Yep.
So,
Yep.
yeah.
It hits
So,
deep, but yeah, I agree with you. Yep.
yeah.
I should really think about it. Well, no, not think about it, but you
Yeah.
already you already told me what to do. Yep, you
Yeah.
just told
Yeah.
me what to do. Yep.
Yeah. Just gotta crush it. Like, hey, I don't know how to do landing pages. Guess what? Crush, lock the doors. I'm watching all the landing
Yep.
page videos on YouTube, and I'm making
Yep.
50 landing pages in the next 2 weeks, right?
Yep. Yep.
You know,
Yeah, yeah, that's the thing. Like, I actually got my team because, they're very good in tech, they are devs. They have the technical expertise, right? But the thing is, it's really hard to connect. It's hard to connect in a
bro,
sense
this is
that,
not a team.
hey, this
This
is
is
what
not
I
a team.
do.
That's not a
This is what
team,
I
bro.
do.
That is not a team. That is a weight. That is a weight that is slowing you down. That is not a team. A team is people who have your back, people you can trust, people you can rely on, people that are gonna, like, you pick up the phone call, they're like, "What? You're doing that? No, no, no. I'll do it. You focus on other things." Not,
Oh my God.
"Oh, I
Yeah.
don't have time now. Maybe in 2 weeks." And you're like, bro, we need this done yesterday, not in 2 weeks. Like,
Yep.
you know what I mean? So that's that's another thing you got to not just intensity. You can
Well, yep.
also the team excuse needs to go.
Mm-hmm. Yep. You
Uh,
know what? You're saying it in front of me. It's just that, I already told those things myself, but maybe it's just that I am not accepting it. But because you're
yeah,
saying it, it has a
yeah.
different impact right now. Yep.
Okay, I like it. Describe the most genius artist. Like, if you're gonna
Mm.
think of the most genius artist.
I actually have two. I think it's Dali,
Mhm.
Salvador Dali and Picasso. Yeah.
What do you like about Dali? What do you like about Picasso?
And for me, for Dali is because of his style. It's just crazy, And Picasso too is his style. Like,
Both have the craziest styles.
yeah, yeah, both of the craziest styles. But the thing is with their style is, they dare do, um, do those styles, and it just happens to be working. It worked. Those styles work. People love it in a sense.
Mm, I like it.
So for me, they're the best. Like, because I still believe it's not because of luck, but it's because they persist. They're very persistent.
Yeah,
Like, they don't care.
both
Like, they
are
just push
prolific
through it.
too. Yeah,
Yep.
both are extremely prolific. They like,
Yep.
thousands of artworks. you know,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's not like, whatever, 12 paintings or something.
Yep.
All right. Uh, what is the bat signal for Raymel? Like, what is
Back
something you
signal.
see that you're like, let's I am needed there. I need to go say something. Uh,
Um.
like for
Back.
Batman, it's crime, right? Like if there's crime,
Oh.
you send the bat signal, Batman shows up. So what is that
Mhm.
for you?
Maybe for me, when there's something that needs to be solved, or
Mhm.
needs at least there's something that needs to get done at least right now, or at least you can get it done right now. I just have to, send something to it and then at least get it done, right?
Yeah,
That's for me. Like for me, it's not about. I hate things that I hate people doing things like, oh, I'm still identifying the problem, blah 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 blah. No, just
yeah.
get it done. Yep.
Uh, okay, imagine there was a logo, right, with your
Mhm.
consultancy like on the hat. Why would anyone want to wear that hat?
A hat. You know what? Yeah. I don't have a logo yet, so it's a good exercise. I would say when you put something on a hat, it should be something very, very recognizable, right? So that's how I would want a logo
Yeah, but
too.
what does it represent? Like
Yep.
that
And for me,
recognizable symbol for yeah.
yeah, that's the thing, right? For example, Adidas has a very type of recognizable triangle and the shapes, and
Mhm.
then it also has the like the clover leaf. Um,
Yeah. But it
hmm,
represents sports, right? Like when you wear an Adidas
yeah,
hat, you're showing people, hey, look, I like sports, you know.
yeah. Yeah, it
Uh,
represents what you call it in running is it represents acceleration. That's how I see it. Yep,
acceleration.
the three stripes. Yep, the three stripes. You know what? Yep, I really need to think about that. But because we don't have a proper name yet. But the thing
I
is,
thought
for
you were
our
answering, but
agency.
you're right. The Adidas logo does represent acceleration.
Oh,
I
okay,
thought
okay.
your agency represented acceleration. I was like, that's good. No, but yeah, what does
You,
your
you know
agency
you know what? That should be the answer. Yep, because I don't have an answer yet.
That's
Yep. Yeah, yeah,
hilarious. Uh,
yep. Acceleration. Yep. I
yeah.
mean, effective acceleration. Yep. That's how people say it.
All right.
In
What's
the
the
AI
next
scene.
three steps for you?
Hmm. For short term
Yeah,
or to accomplish next three steps for me, I would say
for
because
your
right now
business. Yeah.
I'm yeah for the business, yeah, because
Mhm.
right now I'm in talks with right now I'm telling you I'm doing a lot of free work, like a lot of free work, because I'm trying to get those testimonials and build up those case studies like what you said
Nice.
earlier.
Yeah.
So for me, it's mostly what I am doing right now. I am doing, yeah, not
Mhm.
the whole team. I am doing.
There's no
So that's
team. They're fired.
yeah. So that's
This is
so
their
that's the
notice.
second thing.
They can see
Yeah.
this video. This is their notice to quit.
Oh my
Uh,
gosh, man.
Anybody who wants
When
to
I
work daily and produce daily outcomes for
yeah,
you can stay, but anybody else,
yep.
I'm
And maybe
firing them
yep.
on your behalf.
Yeah, maybe on your audience, maybe people will like to. You're very welcome. Just DM
Yeah.
me, guys. Yep. Just
Yeah,
DM me if you want. Yep.
yeah.
Let's
Raymel
go.
wants
Let's
to
go.
work
Let's
with
talk.
people who are top level.
Yep.
Uh,
People, you know what I only need is people who can respond, actually, who can
mhm.
respond,
That's such a low
like at
bar,
least
bro.
within 24 hours, dude,
Yeah.
like within 24 hours at least respond,
Mhm.
and not only respond that you will do something, but at least respond with something that you have done, you know
Mhm.
like for me it's
Yeah.
very very important. And yeah, you're
Yeah.
right, it's the bare minimum.
Mhm.
So now, so you know what, you just validated my feelings, like
Mhm.
when my teammates does not respond right away,
Mhm.
i kind of uh I kind of feel impatient in some way. Yep.
Yeah, right away.
Yep.
Right away is too fast, but 24 hours
Yep.
is reasonable. Like 24 hours,
Yep.
12 hours is good, you know.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, 6 hours is
24,
best. Yep.
yeah, 6 hours is best. But immediately, there's things going on, and a lot of stuff. But
Yeah,
yeah,
agree.
12 hours
Yeah.
is good. 24 hours is the minimum, right?
Yep. At least
Because you
once
can
a
check
day,
your
right?
phone in a day. Like you've checked your, like you've seen 55 Instagram reels. You can't check your email, you know, with your team,
Agree.
with the, you know,
Yep.
you're trying to get funding and then just take some money from Raymel. He's doing all the work and you're taking his money. No way.
Yep. Yep.
Uh, but yeah,
Yep.
so
And yep.
you're getting testimonials now. Like that's kind of your main goal, is to get some
Yep.
testimonials.
Yep. That's the
Uh,
first step.
and then
Basically
what?
doing all those work. And then
Hmm.
the next thing is because those free testimonials, they are not only testimonials. I was able to also at least get problems from them that can be solved by a product in the future. So that's the second thing. And
Hmm.
not only by a product, but at least can be solved by a service offering, right? So in a way, it benefits the agency, and also at the same time, it still at least feeds my other plan, which is to build a product on top of those
I love it.
services that I offer, right?
So it's like a research thing.
Find
So
the
yeah.
problems. Yeah. And
Hmm.
for me, it's really, the only thing bad, the only thing that's awful about it is it's free, but I just forget about it,
Yeah,
the next
don't think
parts,
about it. Just do
it will
it.
not be
Yeah,
free. Yep.
just do it like you're getting paid all the money, right? Like
Yep.
do really
Agree.
well.
Agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just,
It
ask for
has
a
to be.
testimonial and just move on. Like
Yep. It has
at
to
some
be.
point,
Yep.
definitely, you can charge. But okay, research product and service, free work for testimonials.
Yep.
Uh, what else?
Yep. And the third one is well, I guess maybe I need to do something for the team. Yeah.
God damn it,
Just
you
do
and this
something with the
team.
team.
Fire the
Yep.
team.
Yeah, the team.
That is what you need to do for the team.
Oh my god. Yep. Yeah. Or maybe, get others who can actually help. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing.
Yeah.
That should be the main focus. Yep.
Partner with one person who's as committed with you, as committed as you. Let's do that.
You know what? Yep, you're right. Yep. All we need is one person who is as committed as me.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
All
the
right.
only thing.
All right. Imagine your life at peak impact.
Mhm.
I want you to draw your impact at that moment. Another
Okay.
page.
Wait, it's different from the other question earlier, right?
It's the same question, but it's after the the workshop.
Oh, so after we talk,
Yeah.
oh my God, man. I'm afraid that I'll be drawing the same thing, but we spice things up and, I'll add something else. Hmm. Peak impact right now.
No, peak impact in the future.
In the future. Okay, okay. Yeah, okay, okay. 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 You know what? Peak impact. I would say the thing that okay. I'll just explain it later because I need to draw it first. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Things that I learned from you. I was about to say that, but I'll say it later. Hmm. I think
yeah.
it's hard to see, but I
All
just
right.
explain it so
Yeah. No, no, I need to
because of
see
the
it.
bad it's because of the bad
Results.
lighting.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
You
So you
describe
have
the yeah.
so you still have the guy right here. Then you still have the house. Like four people, the family, and then you still have the community below. But for me, I just put in two persons because I realize right now that I can't do everything alone. I need a very solid partner who is
Mm.
as committed as me. So that's one. And
I
then
love
the yeah, yeah. And then the other thing is wait. Oh, the other thing is results, which is basically results.
it.
Um, I want this results. Everything should revolve in results. In
I
order to
love it.
help people, there should be results. And
Yeah.
then the third thing is, I think it's a wheel that has a wait. Are you able to see it?
Just describe it. Yeah. Yeah, the
Oh yeah.
wheel. I see the wheel. Yeah.
So it's a wheel that has an arrow to it. So for me, it symbolizes consistency. Yeah, consistency. Like basically consistency, it has an arrow because it should happen every single day. So the wheel should roll consistently. It should have, like the
I
wheel
love
of life, and also the wheel of fortune. Like,
it.
everything is a wheel. Yeah.
Yeah,
To be able
yeah.
to be fortunate in life, you have to be consistent and you have to
Yeah.
roll on with life. So things like that.
I love it. That's it.